It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitor's sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
throwing here is May. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Delay of game, offense.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll throw with May. Finding Bourne here over the middle. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
Douglas, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Patriots First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
7-yard line. A gain of 2.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, 21 carries, 138 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw, May. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Patriots, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Diggs going in motion right.
First down.
Now they show jet sweep it instead or run up the middle here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down.
To throw, it's May. And it's caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal, New England.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Bengals, nothing.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been incredible all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he just recently eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark on the season. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
First down.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Burrow on play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Burrow will throw. Down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Andre Yoshibas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy, but let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
To the air, May. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And the Patriots first down.
Stevenson now on first and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
Here's May. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Gesicki. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshibas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Shifts by him at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's 2nd and 8.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Running left is Stevenson. Powering his way forward. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 42-yard line.
Throwing here is May. That one caught by Polk. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now May on the sneak. And he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Patriots 1st down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Gibson here running out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening. He's got this now all the way down to the 22. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12. Open man is born. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll throw with May. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shamar Stewart in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They're going to look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
A 7-yard gain.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the Patriots,
second down and 8. Now Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 19.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Here's Burrow. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Moss on the give up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Bengals first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Zach Moss taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Patriots 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking to throw, May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action, May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 5.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Patriots first down. First and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stevenson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. B.J. Hill. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. That was short one to Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson getting set for this next drive. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To the air, May. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Throwing here is May. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy. Everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Yoshivas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
And the Bengals,
they'll go up the middle here with Moss. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Bengals first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas from 4 yards out. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patriots 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
They'll throw with May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
At the 42-yard line.
On the counter, it's Stevenson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A gain of 12 yards.
76 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson. And a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
From the gun, it's May. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 16.
Douglas, the man in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Stevenson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
They're going on 4th down. May. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Patriots.
In motion left, the tight end. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Pushing his way through and able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And as we move deeper into the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a weekly basis. As you see here, he's the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Moss again. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Burrow going to keep it himself. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Taj Brooks. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Bengals, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4 and 8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home